Hello wealthy people, welcome to another Wealth Wednesday. My name is Joanne, welcome to my channel, and let's get the YouTubey stuff out of the way first. Please like or subscribe if you're returning, or if you're just finding this channel and you like my vibe, like my energy, and you want to come back, please support. I am doing this for you to share my magic in hope to make your life more magical too. This week's Wealth Wednesday, a little bit more extended. I know I set myself a target of 10 minutes and I've done quite well. I've done quite well over the past few weeks. This one's a little bit more juicy. And today we're going to be talking about the new moon, manifestation, and natural oils. All of my favorite things. Of course, this will be better in person. I do run this workshop in person, but I also wanted to share it with my online community. And I have got notes today because, as you know, I can go off on a tangent. So I'm going to be specific, I'm going to be concise, and I'm going to give you the information that you need to manifest your desires under this full moon. The full moon actually falls on the 9th. So today, I think, is the 6th. By the time this is posted, it will be the 7th. So you have a couple of days to get everything together. So we come into the new moon in Aquarius. Now, I am not an astrologist. I go to other people for my new moon information. I do my own reading around it. I'm guessing that's what they do as well, but I'm not an expert. I just take the notes from other people. I pick out the most important things, and that's what I've done for you today. So the new moon in Aquarius typically signifies a time for innovative thinking. That is amazing, because that's what I want you to do today regarding the natural oils. Also humanitarian efforts and breaking free from old patterns, all of which can be linked to introducing natural oils into your life, especially the humanitarian efforts, which I'll talk about when we get onto the oils. It's really a time to focus on individuality, community. That is why I'm doing this now. I really want to form my own community this year and just have a group of like-minded people and a safe space for everyone to come. So that is really going to help me. Stepping into Aquarius is really going to help me this month to launch that even further. You may feel inspired this month to pursue passions, hello, collaborate with others, hello, and bring about a positive change, okay. All of those tick, 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 tick for me. It's also a good time, as with every new moon, for setting intentions, particularly related to social justice, technology, and future-oriented goals. So the age of Aquarius is all about technology. Although, to be honest, technology does scare me a little bit. You know those goggles, those new, I don't know, are they Apple? They must be Apple, everything's Apple. The new Apple goggles, the end of civilization as we know it. I know I sound dramatic, but I really do think that. Okay, so we have the age of Aquarius, we have the new moon. Why do we manifest under the new moon? I'm guessing those of you watching this already know. If you're watching this and you have no idea, I'm going to tell you. So the new moon is an optimal time for manifestation, because the new moon, new beginnings, setting new intentions. It gives us time, it gives us the time to reflect and look forward to what we want to achieve in small steps. I love lunar living. I love living by the moon, because it takes off that stress of having to get everything done straight away. Or I know I spoke about New Year's resolutions in one of my other videos, but just releasing the need for that. And we do it under every new moon, setting our intentions, setting our desires, and slowly working towards them. Small steps make big changes, and that is what we need to do under the new moon. In the new moon, the moon is in alignment with the sun. So again, this all comes back to new beginnings, planting new seeds and ideas for future growth. And we really want to harness the magic of the new moon. So I advise you to take a step outside this weekend. Go for a walk under the magic of the new moon. Feel that new moon energy. If you don't manifest under the new moon, just go home and make a list of things that you would like. Start small. That's how I started my manifestation journey. And over the past few years, it's just grown and grown to something that I do every single month. Now that I've been introduced to natural oils, I'm amplifying my manifestations because I'm able to look after my body, my soul, my mind, my spirit, using plants, using the natural oils. And that's what I want to teach you today. So I'm going to talk about how we can use the oils to manifest. And the oils that I work with are pure, they're potent. So we're not working with synthetics, we're not working with fillers, we're working with the actual plants, as close to Mother Nature as we possibly could, other than going to the bottom of the garden and making the oils ourselves. Obviously we have them already made. So they're pure, they're potent. And just going back to the humanitarian efforts, the company that I work with, doTERRA, the world's leading natural oils company, they actually partner with and collaborate and work with small farmers across the world. So there isn't just one big doTERRA factory, there is lots and lots of different farmers all over the world being supported by doTERRA. So for example, the lavender's grown in Bulgaria, the frankincense is actually grown here in the UAE, in Oman. So it's not genetically modified, it's grown as it should be, and then we use it as intended, as nature intended. So really using this new moon and under Aquarius to step in and start making those positive changes for our bodies. And the reason that essential oils help is exactly that. When we're manifesting, we need to, first of all, be in connection with our minds. We need to know if there's anything blocking us. If there are things that are blocking us, that's also going to manifest in our bodies as physical pain or physical, not necessarily injuries, because injuries can happen if you're clumsy, you fall over, that's not a manifestation, but the aches and the pains that we get. So by working with the root, by working with your body, by working with your mind, by using the oils to support your health, then you're able to, or you will be able to manifest more easily, because we haven't got all of that mess running around in our heads. So each of the oils I'm going to share with you today supports various aspects of our well-being. And again, just going back to the new moon, a perfect time to reflect. Did you set some wild New Year's resolutions to get healthy? We all do it, but it's very hard to stick to. So new moon, new start. What goals do you want to achieve? For me, of course I want to be healthy, but for me it's more about supporting the root, supporting my health from the middle, from the core. Yes, I eat healthy. Yes, I drink lots of water. I don't drink alcohol. I try and limit my sugar. All of those things I know will keep me healthy. I'm here for the long haul. I want longevity, but I also want to prevent rather than cure. And using natural oils really helps us to do that, because we are supporting. Imagine yourself like a plant, and I use this analogy all the time. We're watering the roots. When your plant has brown leaves, you don't just chop the leaves off and just be with it. You actually water it. You might even move it around the room. Does it need more sunlight? Treat yourself like a plant. We're both the same. We're both nature. And I'm looking over here because I have my peace lily right here. So treat yourself like nature. Use Mother Nature. And again, coming back to the new moon of Aquarius, linking in with the earth, linking in with setting new goals. How do you want to feel under this new moon? So let's start. Let's get into the nitty gritty, the oils. I'm going to start with lavender, of course, everybody's favorite. Lavender promotes relaxation, clarity. It facilitates your manifestations by calming the mind and reducing stress. If you are stressed, your manifestations are not going to happen. If you are stressed, you're blocking your manifestations. If you are stressed, you are going over and over in your head, maybe what you don't have, or the things that you feel are negative in your life. That might not have anything to do with your manifestations. That might be that, I'm fed up of sitting in traffic. I'm fed up of sitting in traffic. I'm fed up of getting up early. I don't want to go to work. All of this slowly builds up and manifests as stress or anxiety or worry. These thoughts that we hold on to that we're hard done by do manifest. They manifest as pain, as emotional traumas. What we want to do is be manifesting the opposite. So by working on our thoughts, by working on our stress levels, by tuning into our mind and body and keeping ourselves calm and tranquil, we're able then to, we're not going to have any nasties manifesting in the body. What is going to happen is we're going to become a magnet for the things that we do want. So by including lavender into our daily routine, then we can allow that to happen. I use lavender when I'm stuck in traffic. I use lavender every evening before I go to bed. I spray my pillow, I put a little bit onto my cheeks. When I'm in traffic, I literally just put it into my hand and take a nice big breath. So throughout the day, if I do feel my stress levels rising, or I'm not going to say stress because I don't think I'm stressed right now, annoyance. For me, it's more things that could annoy me that then make me stressed. For example, sitting in traffic, being peeped at left, right and centre. So that's how lavender helps. We also have lemon. Lemon, even just the thought of lemon, think about biting into a lemon. Think about spraying fresh lemon over your face. Think about, in the summer, taking a nice drink of water and there's a fresh piece of lemon in there. How does that make you feel? It's uplifting, isn't it? So lemon uplifts mood. It enhances mental clarity. Again, allowing us to clear away negative emotions and focus on our intentions. So if your intention is to feel good, you need to release those negative emotions through the use of lemon. And with the lemon oil, you can use this in your water. You can use it, again, aromatically, smelling it. So in your water, you would just drink it. You can just drop it under your tongue. You can put it into your diffuser. So you have that citrus, that blend, that uplifting scent just making its way into where you need it, which is, in your brain. Side note, I know I laughed then, but when we smell things, it does make its way into our brain. So we have our sense of smell, which is our limbic system. We have a nerve here, which is called the olfactory nerve. When the scent goes up through the nose and it hits this area, this is when we get the physical effects of the smell. Now think about it. It's hitting this nerve. When we're smelling things that are synthetic, that are fillers, that bleaches in the kitchen, they're also entering our body. So we want to have pure, potent, natural oils. Next, sticking with the potent, because this is my favorite, peppermint. Peppermint invigorates the senses. If you could smell it now, I would test you to see if you could inhale for 30 seconds, because it is so amazingly strong and pure that it's impossible. No, it's not impossible, but your eyes water. You have so much opening in the sinuses, in your nose. It's amazing. And because of that, it boosts energy. It promotes motivation, and so therefore brings determination. We need a little bit of determination when we're manifesting. It's not just about writing a list. It's not just about, under this new moon, I call in a Ferrari, £10,000 a month. We need some determination. We need to know the steps. We need to know how we want to feel. I desire a new car because this is going to allow me to feel free to reach from place to place, get there on time. I desire a bigger car, a smaller car, a faster car. Whatever it is that you desire, we need to have that determination. Using peppermint is going to help us to do that. The peppermint oil, another side note, so pure. 1 cup of peppermint oil, 1 drop, do not drink a cup. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That's how potent it is. That's how pure it is. Honestly, this is one of my favorite oils. Again, every evening I put it onto my nose, and in the mornings to get me started, I have a nice big inhale just from the palms of my hands, and then I kind of wipe the excess onto my body. Next, old teenage favorite, tea tree. Tea tree, as we know, cleanses, purifies, and it allows us spiritually to remove obstacles. Because it's purifying, it's removing those obstacles, and it creates a clear path for manifestation. We don't want those obstacles in our way. A lot of the time with manifestation, the obstacles can be something that we are not either aware of because it's a subconscious belief, or it's an obstacle that we feel that we have no control over. We can control most of our obstacles. Now, if it's another person, we can't control them. They have their own free will. If there's not another person involved, then the obstacles you can work through. Now, just to make that, so for example, we all know if we're a little bit witchy, you cannot cast a love spell. You cannot make someone love you. That's the same with manifestation. You cannot manifest somebody else to do something. What you need to do is have a look at the things that are in the way that you can come over. So how do you get over those blocks to get to that person or that thing, if there are other people? So for example, manifesting, I guess I manifested my engagement. I did write at the beginning of last year to be engaged by the end of the year. It literally happened at the end of the year. And I couldn't manifest my fiance doing it when I wanted it, or, you know, I had to put things into place and believe. So dropping hints, sending the ring, and, you know, one thing that I did do as well is take all the emphasis off, because one obstacle was people always saying, when you get engaged, when you get engaged, when you get engaged. And we had a sit down conversation, and I said, I'm really happy as we are. Engagement would be the cherry on the cake. It won't change anything other than a token of love. And I really feel by letting go of that, are we getting engaged? Are we getting engaged? Are we getting engaged? You know, we went on some amazing holidays. We went to San Francisco, we went to New York, we went to Las Vegas. Everyone was saying, you're going to get engaged, you're going to get married, you're going to get to, you know, putting it on us. But behind the scenes, for my manifestations, my obstacles were no pressure. I am happy. And it happened in the most amazing place in Finland, just before the Northern Lights, in the hot tub. Very romantic, not what I would have expected from my man, although he is a secret romantic. So the tea tree, cleanse, purifies, gets rid of those obstacles. Next, oregano. Yes, the thing that we put on pizza. Oregano instills courage and resilience, and it empowers you to overcome challenges, which in turn helps you to manifest success. So again, looking at what is standing in your way, what challenges have you got in your way of your manifestations? Is it financial? If it is, break it down. So if it is that you want X, but you need X amount of money and you're here, what challenges have you got here? So by adding in oregano to our daily routine, oregano is potent. I know I keep saying that, but you put it under your tongue. It's so amazing for your immune system as well. So just 1 drop of oregano under the tongue every morning, supporting your immune system. It is strong. It tastes like stuffing, but in a good way. But we're not talking about stuffing, we're talking about manifestation. So by using oregano to overcome those challenges, to feel empowered, we can only overcome in challenges when we feel empowered. If we're sat small and keeping ourselves small, we're never going to do it. We're not going to step up to the challenge if we don't trust ourselves, if we don't believe in ourselves. Next, my favorite, the king of oils, frankincense. Frankincense elevates spiritual awareness and connection. That is what we need to manifest. We need to be spiritually connected. We need to have awareness of one's own spirit, of one's own mind, of one's own spiritual connection. It aids in manifestation because of the way that it allows us to reach and see our higher purpose. It helps us to come into alignment. So when we're using frankincense, we can tap into, it also allows us to tap into the divine the divine masculine. So how can we use that masculine energy of the frankincense to help us to manifest? And by tapping into your higher purpose, your alignment, again, you're going to manifest what you need. The universe doesn't give you necessarily what you desire. It doesn't. The universe gives you what it feels like you need. We work with the universe. We cannot control it. If you're trying to manifest a certain thing and you're fed up of doing it, maybe you need to reflect. Maybe you need to ask the universe, okay, what is it that I actually need? Sometimes it takes a while to deliver because you need to show the universe that you're ready. So is it that? Are you giving the universe mixed signals? And by using frankincense, and I would say for your manifestation topically, so you can smell it on the hands, aromatically, I like to put a little bit along my cheekbones so I can inhale. I actually use frankincense every morning, 2 drops under the tongue, because it works for your cellular health as well. It's amazing for any nasty things that could be lying within the cells, and it just keeps everything as it should be. And the way that the oils actually work on a cellular level. So imagine that this is a cell, and around the cell we have this oily membrane. Because the oils are so pure, so potent, there's no fillers, the oily membrane, the membrane allows the oils to get through. So they are getting into the cells. If it was full of crap, fillers, synthetics, that oily membrane is going to try its best to keep that out. Problems occur when we are using the synthetics, perfumes and fillers, when they get in. And this is when it reaches through our bloodstream, it hits our hormone levels, and our hormones become off balance because we're using all of these other things that we shouldn't be. And if all of that is off balance, how on earth are we meant to manifest? Because we're off. Our hormones are out of balance, which means that our moods are probably out of balance, which means we can't control our thoughts and feelings and those negative feelings, and we keep holding on to these things that are blocking our manifestations. Next, deep blue. Now, on a physical level, this soothes and tends to sore muscles. It's really good if you're an athlete or you go to the gym or any kind of work where afterwards you may feel tight and sore. So this is supporting our physical well-being. So mind, body, soul. We need that triangle, mind, body, soul. There's the triangle. Okay. We need this to be in alignment. We need our mind to work with our body. We need our body to work with our soul. We need our soul to work with our mind. We need our soul to work with our body, vice versa, in this triangle. And the deep blue is going to help with that. It has an amazing scent. It has a cooling but warming sensation. I would use this when I am actually writing out my manifestations. When I'm sat under the energy of the new moon, I would pop this onto my lower back so I have that feeling of support, that feeling of a hug from Mother Nature. So it's allowing me to just release that tension and then allowing me to open up in order to achieve my desires. Next, breathe. We know our breath is so important. First of all, it keeps us alive. Second of all, we need to keep this respiratory system going. And if you live in Dubai or another city, you'll know that the air can be quite crap. So, it's very windy in Dubai at the moment. It's very nice weather, but as soon as you go outside, you have this like film of dust and whatever it is, sand. We live in the desert, I guess, so it's sand. So using breathe to clear the respiratory system helps promote deep breathing, enhances focus, enhances clarity, which means that when you are manifesting, you're connected. Your breath connects you to your mind connects you to your breath connects you to your body. Breathing is so important. Every time I do my new moon ritual, my manifestations, the first 10 minutes is breathing. I inhale through the belly, engage my diaphragm, expand the chest. So I'm making that mind-body connection ready to manifest. We cannot do that if our respiratory system's not working as it should be. And I use this again every single night. My lavender, my peppermint, my breathe. So I'm able to support, keep calm, and breathe. We have the air conditioning on in the evenings, in the bedroom. And yeah, it's not always the most healthiest to have the air conditioning on, but as we live in the desert, we have to have that on when we sleep because it gets a bit too warm. Next, a last one, doTERRA On Guard. Now, On Guard is another one that I take every single morning under the tongue with my frankincense. It boosts immunity, protects against environmental threats is what I'm trying to say, and it creates a supportive foundation for overall well-being and manifestation. And I feel like this kind of sums up how these oils are going to help you to manifest. We need a healthy body to manifest our desires. We cannot manifest under the new moon if our mind, body and soul are not healthily connected. If we're struggling with our mental health, or there's things going on emotionally that we can't let go of, and then our body's aching, in turn this is then going to mean that we get sick because we're at a low point. And you will know yourself, for example, when you travel and your routine's off, sometimes we do get sick because our body is out of kilter. And that's why we need to support our immune system. And by using On Guard every day, you can also put this into your diffuser, which cleans the air. It helps to keep the air from the nasty airborne pathogens. So by looking after this, our whole selves, our mind, body and our soul, it's helping our spirituality. And I always talk about wealth in mind, body, soul, spirituality. When we have wealth in mind, body, soul and spirituality, we're able to become master manifestors. Yes, sometimes it might take time, but when we're working on this always, we only have one body, we only have one human body. We need to look after it. And by doing so, we can then live the best life that we desire because we know that we're supporting our immune system, we're supporting our body, we're supporting our mind. On top of all of this, what I would also advise or invite you to try is visualization. So when you come to do your new moon manifestation ritual, when you're doing your breathing, take a moment to lie on the floor, closing down the eyes, and just feel what it is you're trying to manifest. Now, sometimes I do have a list of 10 things that I'm trying to manifest, that I'm looking to manifest. But what I do is whittle them down to a feeling. And a lot of the time for me, it's a calm nervous system. It's working with amazing clients. It's sharing my oils through workshops. It's, what else? Being on stage and sharing my oils. It's building my community. So rather than thinking of all these as single things, I would see myself surrounded by a community, and everything that I've just mentioned is involved in that. And I would do this at the beginning before I wrote anything down, and I would also do it at the end once I wrote it down. So obviously the writing part is your journaling. So writing it down, I make a list and then I set my intentions. So I make a list of my desires. So under this new moon, I call in, and it's literally a list. Then I have a look at what I desire. So I'm calling in X, Y, Z. Then I turn it into an intention. So my intention is 2. And then my intentions I link with feelings. So if I am calling in an amazing place to share my workshop, my intention would be to feel confident, to share what I have to say in order to help other people. And then I always have one human step that I can take to help that manifestation. So it might be that I reach out to places. And yes, that is work. However, I know that if I'm showing the universe that's exactly what I want, someone will reach out to me and say, do you want to do this? And that's what happened last month. So it does work. You also need to have trust in your mind, body and soul, trust in the universe. And again, bringing these oils into your everyday practice means that you have something else to lean on. So not only are you supporting your manifestation, your spirituality, you're supporting your emotions, your physical body and your mental health just by using these small bottles of magic oil. We're not reaching for tablets, we're not having to go to the doctor. You know, we're doing this. This is empowering our own health. And that's where I'm going to end today. 30 minutes near enough, bang on. So thank you very much for joining me. If you've watched this all the way through, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions about how oils can help your mind, body, soul, spiritual, emotional, mental, drop me a message. I offer a free 30-minute consultation to anyone who's interested in expanding their world by introducing natural oils to their lives.